everyone, long time no see. Although in actual YouTube terms, you don't know how long it's been. It's probably been a week since I last filmed. We went to Tainan and Kaohsiung in Taiwan, and that was just for us. That was just for us. I have this thing like the week before my period where like I just go insane, so I didn't film. Day 2 of it now, so I'm over the hump. And we're in Kuala Lumpur. So we got in last night and we arrived at our first hotel. It was an apartment. It was booked on booking.com. It was disgusting. It was very dirty. It had a bad smell. Yeah, like all the surfaces were really dirty. It looked like it needed a really deep clean. So we left after about 10 minutes and booked somewhere else, which we've never done before. Like, I feel like we're not very fussy travellers, but there's a certain level of hygiene that you want. You don't want to worry about bed bugs. You just don't want to worry about bed bugs. Anyway, so now we're staying at a different hotel that's actually really nice, a lot nicer than we stayed at anywhere, because it was a last minute deal. We booked it like 10 minutes before we checked in. It was great. It's a Wednesday today. We're here till Saturday. I've heard a lot of mixed things about this city and just like this country in general, Malaysia. I've heard of a lot of mixed things about Malaysia in general, so I'm gonna see for myself. What were the YouTube videos like? Malaysia is not what I expected. Oh yeah, Malaysia is not what I expected. But yeah, we're gonna see for ourselves. We went to Rex KL. Everything's shut, so I think everything opens at 12 and it's like 10:30 right now, so it's kind of fair. So yeah, we're having a coffee. And then we're going to go get some food because the hotel breakfast was not great, but it had a lovely view. I'll give it that. It had a lovely view. We can also see the Petronas Towers from our hotel room. It's very fancy. So we're going to go to a food court and yeah, just see where the day takes us. I also got this stuff in Taiwan. I've got these sunnies in Taiwan. I managed to get a bag. Finally, I got a bag. But it's an evening bag. Let's see where the day takes us. Cut. We're at Tang City Food Court. Sponsored by Carlsberg. Having some lovely dumplings. The man basically told us what to eat.
And we're thankful.
And we're very thankful for that, because we were just walking around like, oh. Hi everyone. Let's try again. We're at the Tang City. We're at Tang City Food Court having some dumplings from Hong Kong dim sum. And they're really good. A lot of different meats. I think there's pork, chicken, seafood. Really good. Like, can't complain. Good. It's better than the hotel breakfast, but the bar was quite low. Everyone, it's getting to the hot and bothered part of the day. Hey everyone. fine. It's still the same day. Famously, it's still the same day. It's still, what day is it? It's still Wednesday. I didn't wear the same outfit today just to make it seem like it's the same day. Actually, yeah, can you just record me? Hi, happy Wednesday afternoon. We definitely just went to family store and had a look at all the jackets, and Ronan acquired himself a nice Japanese man working jacket. I did see some jackets I like, but famously my hips are quite wide, so it wouldn't do up very well. I don't have the body of a working man, unfortunately. And then we got today, definitely today, we got a pandan latte, and it was quite nice. Like, it was a bit sweet, a bit, I want to say like vanilla-y, although it's definitely not vanilla. But I don't know, like, I was drinking it and I could just mainly taste the coffee, which I do like the taste of coffee, so it's fine. But I just thought, actually, I don't know what I thought. I just ordered it on a whim. Then we have gone for a nap, and it's definitely not the next day again. But yeah, we're at the Petronas Towers. They're the tallest twin towers in the world with 88 floors. That was off the top of the dome. They're cool. I don't know, like, I usually find this with like big famous buildings, is like they're cool, but I prefer them as like part of the skyline when I'm walking around rather than like going to visit the base of them, if that makes sense. Like the Eiffel Tower in Paris, love seeing it in the skyline, but when you go to the bottom you can just like, there it is. Same with the Shard in London. I don't know, I just prefer seeing them in the skyline, as I've said. It's another very hot day, although it's famously the same day as earlier in the vlog. It's difficult to know what to do when it's this hot, because we've been to some shopping centres, and obviously it's nice having aircon, but we're not here like solely to shop. So I found a cafe on Google Maps that sells a dirty matcha, which I'm very interested in, coffee and matcha at the same time. And then we might go for a nap. And then, yeah, see where tonight takes us. Alcohol's very expensive here. A small 330, like half pint basically, it was like £4, £5. So they'll list the price, and then there's also an 8% tax and then 10% service charge, at least where we were in Chinatown last night. So yeah, it was very expensive, so I don't know if we're going to really drink here. And I'm from England, Ronan's Irish. What do you do in the evenings? Succulents. This is nicely spiced. I think it's got that. I literally dressed as an employee.
Many months later.
Hey everyone. I was about to apologise for the way I look, but women need to stop doing that. It's fine. I thought it's hair wash day. It's fine. Anyway, I just wanted to round out this video because I sort of started with the view of like, oh, I want to see Kuala Lumpur myself in Malaysia, like what I think, and they just never told you at the end. I just never told you. Here's me telling you. It's been about 3 months since we left. I think it's been 3 months, and I really miss it. Like I've really missed Malaysia. However, don't miss Kuala Lumpur. Spoiler, don't miss Kuala Lumpur. Basically, our Malaysia trip was, we flew into Kuala Lumpur, spent a few days there, and then went to Georgetown / Penang for a week or so, and then flew home. We loved Georgetown. Loved Georgetown. It was so nice. So top level, what we liked about Kuala Lumpur, the food. The food was incredible. All the food in Malaysia was incredible. We came in with high expectations, and they were exceeded, not succeeded. Like, I would go back to Kuala Lumpur just for the Chinese rotis. I would spend a day in Kuala Lumpur and have it for breakfast, lunch and dinner because they were so good. So if you want to go for the food, 100% do it. So the major day trip to do from Kuala Lumpur is the Batu Caves, but they are currently under construction, and we basically decided not to go because we'd prefer not to go when it's under construction, and hopefully we'll go back to Malaysia and be able to see it when it's in its full glory. And that's completely fine. It just means that after like 2 days we were kind of like, we don't know what to do. A lot of what we saw people say to do online was go shopping and go to the shopping centres, but we were ultimately on a budget, So shopping wasn't really a big interest. Ultimately, I don't think it was for us just because we're like small to medium city people, and this is definitely like large city. We found that you had to get a taxi to go most places, and we just like a walkable city or like a cyclable city. For example, Osaka in Japan is like the favourite place we've ever been, and we just like zipped around cycling there. Anyway, so that's just generally what we thought of Kuala Lumpur. However, so I think we spent 2 days in Kuala Lumpur. Also, by this point, we were exhausted, and we ended up napping for like 2 or 3 hours each day. But on, I think it was the final day that we were in Kuala Lumpur, we did take a day trip to Malacca, and that was lovely. I really recommend going to Malacca either as a day trip or to stay. The one in London. I think it was like 2 hours in the bus. 2 hours there, 2 hours back. And it was fine. It was fine. Like, doing it in a day was doable, basically. I would encourage you to go to KL just to experience it for yourself. It's one of the biggest cities I've ever been in, definitely. And the food was amazing. Like, it's so worth it just for the food. Go to like any hawker centre and you'll have the meal of your life. It's great. But yeah, if you're going to Malaysia, don't make it your whole trip. I highly recommend just Georgetown, obviously. I recommend Malacca. I mean, they're the two other places I went, so I can't really recommend anywhere else. But if I did go again, I would spend like one night in Kuala Lumpur, probably like off the plane. And then, yeah, just spend the rest of my time elsewhere. So yeah, was it not what I expected? Not particularly, because I didn't have the high hopes going in. And that's my honest conclusion. Recommend going for a day, maybe not much longer. Thank you for watching.